everyone, I'm Heather. I am a former nurse, now stay-at-home mom to two girls, Milo, who is 5.5, and Lennon, who is almost 3, and then we're expecting a little boy here in about 3 or 4 weeks. So I wanted to take time right now to share with you about RC. So RC is one of the blends that comes in the premium starter kit, and RC is actually a blend of several different oils. So it's a blend of cypress, spruce, myrtle, marjoram, pine, peppermint, lavender, and 3 different species of eucalyptus. So without me telling you much about the oil, knowing it has 3 different types of eucalyptus, I'm sure you can imagine that it's wonderful for supporting healthy respiratory function. So some of our favorite uses for RC, let me just have whiff and kind of tell you what it smells like first. But this is RC, right there, RC. And some people like to say that RC stands for respiratory care. So it has a very bright, fresh, like invigorating smell. And I think it's that peppermint and eucalyptus. It's just like really perks you up and gets you ready to go. So speaking of, one of my favorite uses, which a lot of people wouldn't necessarily think of, is using RC on your chest and the back of your shoulders and neck before you go work out. So we all know if you run, I'm not a runner, but when you run or you go work out, you really sometimes need that extra something to perk you up right before you go, which is great because it's so invigorating. But also, breathing that in is so nice. And everyone knows you have to breathe well when you're exercising. So one other way I like to use it is in the diffuser. So I've got my diffuser going back here, but it's actually one of the most common ways that I use RC. And I'm often diffusing it for my girls at night in their bedrooms. I'm sure you can imagine that with the diffuser putting that eucalyptus and other oils into the air, that it makes just breathing that in, if you can imagine how wonderful that is. And so we like to diffuse that. And my husband's, one of his favorite combinations is actually RC and cedarwood in the diffuser at night. So we love our RC. It's wonderful to have on hand during the winter months or maybe during the seasonal changes where you want to support your healthy respiratory function. And it's also a great thing to add to bath salts or a foot soak or things like that, because that peppermint's nice and tingly. One of the things we like to do with it is, I keep saying one of the things, but basically there's so many uses for essential oils that it's so hard to just pick like 5 top uses or whatever, because everyone finds their own favorite ways to use things. So my girls actually like to make their own little chest rub with RC. So what we do is we melt down a little bit of coconut oil and we add some RC into there, and then it solidifies, and then they use it, scrape some out and put it on their chest or the bottoms of their feet. You know, that's kind of a mom's trick to put chest rub on the feet and then put socks on before bed. So we love to do that. And I also put it on the back of my 3-year-old. And it's a great thing to do for young children if you're worried about them touching it or maybe rubbing their eyes. So they love to use the RC, and if you don't have the coconut oil mixed up, it's even great just to use diluted the same way on the chest, on the bottoms of the feet. And you can always use it in your diffuser as well. So I hope that you've learned a little bit about RC and that you've enjoyed this information, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye!